My name is Heather Holm, and I'm a Quantum Healing Hypnosis practitioner. I work online and in person in Nova Scotia, Canada. Where I live, infections carried by ticks, especially Lyme disease, have been a growing issue, as they are in many other places in North America and also Europe and Asia. The other day, this is June 2024, I did a BQH session, Beyond Quantum Healing session, with my friend Jane. Jane is retired after a long career as a respected energy healer. She came to the session with the intention of healing the Lyme disease that had been causing her pain and sapping her energy for the last couple of years. An ambitious intention, but then she has a deep understanding of what is possible with energy healing. During the session, we asked for help from ancestral shamans in spirit. They performed a massive clearing of the Lyme disease energy, uncreating it and sending it to source. We want to share that part of the session with you so that you can listen and participate in the circle of light and healing that the spirit shamans created. Also, please like and share this video so that others will find it. You will hear me playing some crystal singing bowls during the session, like this one behind me. So, as Jane's hypnosis journey opened, she experienced herself as an enormous eagle, a strong, powerful being with penetrating eyes who could see into the cosmos. Later in the session, we learned that the eagle could be seen as an aspect of her, but also as a power animal. The eagle whisked through deep velvet space with gleaming stars to a physical planet with a spongy surface where it landed, and then things started happening.
So things are now erupting out of the surface of this thing. They seem to be green, they seem to be plant-like, but they're also little creatures like ticks.
Like ticks?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me more about these creatures.
So there are a lot of them, they're running all around. So we're just observing, they seem to be just coming out of this one place, like a little tiny volcano of trees and grass, but they're small, and then the ticks are running around.
Are there any other creatures around?
No, I'm just seeing the ticks and the plants.
So could we speak to the collective of ticks, or is there a particular tick who would like to talk to us?
Speaking to the collective seems right.
So I'm addressing the collective of ticks on this beige planet. Will you speak to me now? You have a voice.
Yes.
Yes, I'm calling from planet Earth. Do you know it?
Yes.
What do you know about planet Earth?
We've colonized it.
Yes, you've colonized it. Yeah. What? Tell us about why have you come to planet Earth? What are your intentions?
We were like every other creature. We were. Just another breed, another version of source in a form. But something has happened. We're carrying a substance that is not good.
You're carrying it. What happened to make you carry that substance?
Well, we were, something that we ate, or something that we attached to an animal or creature had the same poison in it,
Mm-hmm.
and now we've got it.
How does it affect you? We know how it affects people, but how does it affect you in your lives?
We know that we know that we're infected, so we don't feel the same. We don't feel the same purity. We don't feel the same just innocence. We feel compromised.
Compromised.
We feel it sort of slightly dirty or something.
So you feel that in yourselves besides what people and animals feel towards you
Yes.
for carrying it. So within your own selves it feels compromised. Uh-huh. So what happened? Can you look back in time and see where this happened?
Well, I'm confusing what I know with what I know in my conscious mind with what.
Well, let's ask the ticks.
So
If they
what I
can
know,
remember.
just to set that aside and put that on a shelf, what I know in my conscious mind is that a substance was developed in a lab and escaped the lab and was infected mice or some other creature, and eventually it affected us too.
Yeah.
So that's the conscious story that I know.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what
do the ticks know about this?
do the ticks know is that we feel we don't know what to do. We feel like we're sick and we don't know how to get well, and we're making other people sick and we feel badly about that. But we don't know what to do about it, and nobody else seems to know what to do about it either. So,
but you, as ticks, you have an interest in remedying this situation somehow.
well, yeah, they don't want to be sick.
Yeah.
They don't want to be sick either, but they don't know how to get well.
So this substance, can we talk to this substance in the ticks? What does it look like? Get an image of what it looks like. I know we've seen lab pictures of spirochetes, but the collective of the Lyme disease.
It looks sort of muddy. It looks dark, sort of various shades of brown, sort of flowing in and around, moving in and around itself. It looks sick. It looks like, a polluted pond or something. It looks like pollution.
It looks like pollution. Could I speak to this pollution? Hello. We're calling you pollution. What would you like us to call you? The Lyme disease, the source of it, the collective.
We don't have a name. We don't have a name. Use what suits you.
So should I call you? Well, we have Latin names for you.
Something simple.
Something simple like, how about boog?
Okay.
Can I call you Boog?
Yes.
Does that feel, because I think it's short for part of the Latin name.
Okay.
Boog. Okay, Boog. So is it okay with you to talk to me today? Will you talk to me and tell me about yourself? Selves. Your collective self. Boo. We're interested in you because a lot of us pick you up through ticks.
We're not good.
You're not good.
No.
Huh.
We poison people.
Yeah. You poison people. What's your origin? Where did you come from?
Somebody created us. Some human created us, not a source, not a spiritual source person, a human being.
Mm-hmm.
It was an experiment.
It was an experiment gone rather badly.
And it was an experiment to kill people.
Was there intention behind that?
Yes, to kill.
To kill whom in particular? What kind of people? All people?
No, to be used in war. Enemies.
In war, yeah.
We're a nasty bit of goods.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel about being a nasty bit of goods?
It's my job.
It's your job. And who's given you that power, that permission to do that job?
That human.
Is it a single human?
No, there was a whole collective behind him with ill intentions.
A collective with ill intentions. Did they realize how much this was going to impact the world?
No, they had a specific target and it went wrong.
What was their target?
Enemies.
Enemies? So military enemies?
Yes.
How? So do you know that the people who are being affected by you now are people who like to be in nature?
Well, we don't have any say in that. We're just doing our job. We're just who we are. We're limited. We have one job, and that's to poison people. And we're not really a developed consciousness. It's just a job. It's just a thing that we do. We have a very narrow scope.
How would you feel about not existing?
That would just be another... There's no feeling about it. It would just be, well, that's just different.
So you don't have a will to exist or to not exist?
No.
So there's not enough of a desire on your part to either infect people or not infect people?
No, it's just something that happens. We're very limited. This human experiment was very limited. Like, it's not ensouled or not. It's just a created substance.
Boog. Thank you for talking about me, talking to me. Is there anyone do you have a boss at this point? Anyone you answer to?
No, we're just like a river that's forgotten its source. We're just ongoing, running amok, and forgotten the source. We're just ongoing.
So now I would like to call in. Thank you, Boog, so much for talking to us. We may talk to you later. Thank you. I would like to call in a collective of shamans from Connecticut area, from the New England area. Shamans in the spirit world. I'm calling on a collective of shamans on behalf of the people of particularly of New England and the Maritimes, Eastern North America. I'm calling you on behalf of the people who want to live in harmony with nature, the people who like to hug trees, the people who feel connections, feel their roots in the earth. I'm calling in with great respect the ancestors of this land for advice and counsel. The shamanic ancestors of this land for advice about this bad stuff, this boog, we call it, this Lyme disease, and other infections that are carried by the ticks. We have heard that the ticks are not happy to be carrying this, and we know the people are not. Is there a council I can speak to, connected to this land with spiritual awareness?
You're here.
Thank you so much. Can you please tell me about yourselves? And I honor you for coming to us.
We're ancient shamans from the areas that you've called us from.
Thank you. So you were aware that I'm calling you from the year 2024?
I am now.
Yes, it's the year 2024, and these diseases, Lyme disease and other tick-borne infections created by experiments, created with malevolence, are spreading around the earth and making people sick. It's keeping people from living in the woods, from being close to nature. It makes them afraid of nature. It makes them very cautious about being in the woods, about lying in the grass, about their connection with the earth, their connection with the plants, with the trees. It's become quite the plague on our society here, and it targets the people who most want to be living in harmony with nature. And I'm asking you for your advice. What can we do? We would like to eradicate this disease from our lands. And our bodies. Sorry.
Ancient rituals, ancient dancing, ancient drumming, circling shamans, calling on the highest source of creator. To break up and disperse this poison, break it up into its component parts, send it back to source for re-education. It's just ritual dance and drumming and getting circling, building the power, asking the source, asking source and our ancestors to, with the power of energy, and the power of creation, or just uncreation, to uncreate this poison. Wipe it out from wherever it is. Wipe it out from the deer, wipe it out from the mice, wipe it out from the ticks. Just disperse it. The energy of all that is good. Pull it apart. Send it back to source. So now I'm in the center of the circle, and they're chanting and dancing, and then behind me there's a whole stream of people. And just we come into the center of the circle and we stay for a while, and then we walk out the other side, and this whole stream of people and creatures and follows into the center of this dancing circle. And it's full of light, absolutely full of light. And everybody is being cleansed. The light is just dispersing all the component parts of this poison, sending it back to source. It's this long, long stream. And now the ticks are in the stream of people and creatures. It's a long, long line of them, as far as the eye can see. And these shamans continue to dance and chant and drum. And the poison is just being funneled up and out and away and up into source.
I'm going to add to the drum by the drum here. I'm just going to beat the drum to add to the energy of the circle. Is there any change?
Well, the people leaving the circle are like just full of light, and they're just, well, they're free and they're well, and they're full of light, and it just seems kind of endless, this this they're gonna have to I don't know, get other volunteers to come in and drum, and because the line is just so long, so I don't know if there's a way that
we can multiply this?
calling other shamans from other areas.
Yes, let's do that.
Yeah.
So we call on the other shamans from other areas, from all of North America, from all of Turtle Island, where these Lyme diseases and co-infections are occurring, tick-borne illnesses, anaplasmosis, Lyme, Borrelia, I don't remember the names. We call on the shamans from Northern Ontario.
In Southern Ontario.
And Southern Ontario. From the Cree on down through to Texas, where there's ticks there too, carrying these diseases, and out to the West Coast. It's spreading. So we call on all the shamans of Turtle Island to join us in this release of this illness, this sludge, this boog from the ticks, from the people, from the land. We call for a cleansing of the blood of all the people who've been affected by this disease, to be cleansed, to pass through the circle of drums, through the circle of light, to create circles everywhere across North America, to heal all those living and who still carry the energy of this illness in whatever situation they are in, to heal all the trauma associated with the illness as well, among those who may be still attached to the earth, having passed over, who are still carrying the scars of it, so that they may let go and go to the light too. Allow the light to infuse the bodies, the cells, the blood of all those on Turtle Island who are carrying this created, human created error, this mistake, so that people can feel at one and in harmony with the land. And we call on you to connect with your brothers in Europe, because the same diseases are in Europe. Anywhere these diseases have spread, we call on the ancestral shamans of those lands to assist.
I'm hearing this toning that's going through all over the earth, from one circle to another. It's like certain tones, and they're catching the tone,
Catching the tone.
and harmonizing, but it's all building the energy all over the world. wherever the ticks are, wherever the disease is, and the people are going through the circles.
Because it's not with the ticks that we are. It's not with the ticks that we have arguments. We are allies of the ticks now in wanting to eradicate this. It's all of these. Let me join, atone to theirs. Seeing now.
Just light. My body started to vibrate and now I just see light everywhere. I mean, all through me. It's focused on me, but somehow I've become like a symbol or something, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
For this is what's happening for everybody. It's not just me.
Holographic.
It's what's happening to everyone that has it. It's infected. Smoke from the circle, from the shamans. Lots of cleansing smoke. Blessings.
The sludge of this be replaced with that light in every place it exists, in every tick, every mouse, every deer, every small and large animal, every human. Let the pure light of Source replace, take the space that was occupied by this sludge, which we don't want to name, by this Lyme disease, by this Bugendorfia, Borrelia. We'll just call it Boog. Let it be completely replaced with light. you seeing now?
Just light.
Allow the light to penetrate in all the places where all the joints and muscles that have been aching and sore. And we ask that for swift healing and rejuvenation of all those who have been affected by this disease. May I speak again with the council of shamans that we started with?
Yes.
So, may I ask what has happened?
Well, in your worlds, in your words, coherence has happened. Things were out of alignment, and now, in all those affected, there is a coherence that has been regained in the bodies of those affected. And from that coherence will come strength and healing.
That's wonderful.
It's ongoing. It's the coherence is transferring to all of the systems involved.
Will this take some linear time to work through, or is it instant?
depending on the person, the individual. Some people will be instant, other people will take some time.
What can people do to help it along, to help along their own coherence?
Align themselves with Source. Ask for strength and reinforcement from their helpers in the spirit world. They can infuse water the way you infuse your water before this session. Infuse the water with healing and coherence. To make the body strong and resilient against invasion. It has to be purposeful. It has to be intentional. It has to be focused. It is time. It is time to step into your sovereignty. It is time to know that you are the instrument of your own healing. You are not a victim. You take measures into your own hands. And you take strength from Source. Great Spirit, Creator, whatever your term is. We are always there. All you have to do is ask. And keep your focus.
So, regarding Jane specifically here, that you're speaking through, how is she doing? Because she came here with this clear intention. What can she expect?
Her system has been recalibrated, and if she is strong and focused and asks for help, she will keep the momentum going of the coherence and will keep it in her body, but she has to do it on a regular, absolutely regular basis. Asking for help, feeling the coherence, keeping the focus on being entirely well and strong and resilient.
Should she continue taking the remedies that she's been taking? Herbal remedies?
She needs to listen to her body. Her body will tell her when is enough. That's not yet now. The coherence has to build and be reinforced as a strong intention in her body.
So anchoring that strong intention by infusing the water with the intention,
Mm-hmm.
through meditation.
Not exactly meditation, but just asking for help from
Right.
Source and aligning with Source and with that sense of coherence that she got while she was in the circle.
So as she listens to this recording, will she be able to regain that or connect with that sense of coherence again?
Yes, if she's focused on it.
Mm-hmm. Would this recording be useful for other people to listen to and to
Yes, it could be.
develop their own coherence?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Is there anything else you would like to tell her at this time about Lyme disease, or myself, or for the future if we're going to share this recording? Any other information about tick-borne diseases that you would like to share at this time?
It was a human error. It was a human mistake. But that doesn't mean that people have to be victimized by it. The main message is sovereignty. To step into your own ability to heal yourself. Through your focus, through asking for help from us, from Source. You are not, just because you have been bitten or affected doesn't mean you are victimized by it. It is an opportunity for you to learn that you are a sovereign being and you are in control of your own wellness and your own future. You are creator beings. You create your own wellness, and that goes for everybody worldwide.
Is there anything to be done by way of working with the individuals who created this, who made the mistake?
Well, he's long gone. I mean, he's in some other world, some other dimension.
Mm-hmm.
That's beyond my scope.
Is there any relevance to working towards forgiveness of that individual?
Well, certainly for those who are blaming him or her, that's always useful. In that blame just is a distraction. It's just useless and it doesn't help anything. And so realizing that he made a mistake but we're not held hostage to his karma. So he made a mistake. That's it. He made a mistake.
So what we have to do is to claim our own sovereignty and coherence
Yes.
with intention, and not get into the he did this or that person, the blaming.
No, that really will deplete your energy and your focus. It's not a good way to go.
Very good. Thank you. Are there any other medicines that you would recommend for Jane at this time?
She's in good hands. She's got the goods.
Okay, that's good. Well, I would like to thank the Council of Shamans who have spoken with us. Thank you so much. I hope that this will be have positive effect on so many people. That our actions here today will result not only in Jane's healing, but in those of many, many other people. And thank you also to the collective of ticks who've colonized our planet. Thank you for bringing your energy here, and it's for you to declare your sovereignty too with respect to this sludge that makes you sick as well. And to that sludge without consciousness, thank you for releasing yourself to Source. May your transformation be complete.